to like spread love and
Just get
positivity.
it on there.
They're like,
gonna plump
spray
and
that to
smell
the world
good.
too, you know what I mean?
That's amazing. I don't know why, but the light just went kind of dark. Oh, that's better.
Hold on, I can move this closer.
Look, hey,
I'm not like a professional beauty blogger, but I'm gonna do my best.
Well, I'm so glad we've done this sort of before, so you know what to do with your foundation. Now, I was saying pick your warmest shade that matches the warmest part of your body, like your stomach or your arm or something.
Yeah, I have the Dream Radiant Liquid in 40.
Mm-hmm.
I also have 35, so I feel like maybe I'll mix.
Yeah. Let's see.
Should I mix 30 and 40?
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
that
I
would
was
make
gonna
35.
say, you could just try 35, test a little on your chin.
Okay, cool.
Even if it's warmer, yeah, I guess it would make 35. Well, you never know. It's a different undertone.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys that obviously, like, when I went into quarantine, I, like, left the city and none of us knew that, like, this was going to, like, go, you know.
We're still here.
So, yeah, that we're still here. So, like, I only brought like some of my very essential makeup stuff. So when I knew I was going to do this and we didn't know if you guys were going to choose like natural or like super glam for the thing, I asked Maybelline to send me some like more product. And I always love when Maybelline sends me like the new stuff because I get to like really like check it out and play. And I don't know if this is a refill. I know that we're going to use Dream Radiant today, but I don't know if this is a refill or if this is a packaging, but I just think this Fit Me packaging is so cool to like put in your purse or like, I don't know, I've just never seen.
I mean, I haven't never seen it in person. I've only seen people have it, and I was so curious because I saw on your table, I know, so you can just squeeze out and then it's like less packaging.
And it just like, so awesome. It can like slide into like your briefcase or something.
I want a briefcase.
If you carry a briefcase. Okay, so let's start with Dream Radiant Liquid.
Yes. Yeah, I want to do something kind of, it's not necessarily a glossy finish. I mean, this product, it does give a little bit of a glow, but I love the medium coverage it gives. And if you do it like Gigi,
I did 4 pumps. Is that enough?
Well, maybe just, you're gonna look like me. You're supposed to do natural. Well, let's see. Maybe you can.
Yeah, but we're doing like.
It's still glam.
Like, wait, if I was just doing my makeup like myself, like this is all the foundation that I put on. So I'm pushing it for you guys.
Okay. You guys tell us. I'm gonna try to read the comments too, but I can't. I haven't seen Gigi in a while, so I'm staring at you because I miss you. But I
put it on those little friends that were not invited to live, but they decided to show up.
Wrap that in there. Don't worry, you're gonna take care of it. You got this, and then you have your concealer. And so
also what I do in the morning is like if you have any dry spots, like when you wake up before you put your makeup on, I like to put like a lip moisturizer or something on the dry spot so that when you put your foundation on, the skin has already softened, so like it doesn't stick awkwardly to like the dry parts of the spots, if that makes sense.
Super makes sense. Like if you take a Q-tip and you kind of put that product on, like a lip balm or something.
Oh, and I have a mirror.
Oh, that was gonna ask you, did you have Q-tips and stuff too?
Oh girl.
You got it. Oh, you're taking.
No, I have Q-tips. I just might have to like run and grab them. Oh, also because I like I didn't bring like my full makeup bag to the farm, and like I don't wear makeup at the farm. I don't have like normal like blenders, and like I have like a very limited amount of like brushes.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
I have like 4 brushes that are like really random, and so
well I did try, like today when I did my makeup, I used not too many. I really tried to keep it.
Okay, yeah. Like I have like
because sometimes you can kind of use the same eyeshadow brush over and again. And also I love doing foundation with fingertips and and this is how Erin does my makeup anyway, so I wasn't worried about the blender situation because she actually does like I'm really rubbing it in so it becomes like part of my skin, and it does lighten up like my sunspots and stuff, but I still like when it looks like skin
through the makeup.
Yes. And you have beautiful skin. Like, I definitely don't want to cover it up. I mean, where you want a little more coverage, you can just take a bit more and you can pat it on, and we can also use the instant age rewind. But I love just to see your natural glowing skin and
get it into the hairline, girls. Like,
I love it. I love you're teaching everybody. You're really good at doing your makeup. And I know this because you've helped me many times. The eyeliner. Well, I'll never forget the eyeliner day.
Okay, well, you guys, on set, like, one of me and Erin's favorite things to do, like, okay, when you're on set for, like, that long, like, so much throughout the year, you, like, come up with, like, ways to make things, like, fun and different, right?
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes we do, like, a little challenge or, like, just add to our day by, like, Erin doing, and, you know, what's fun about Maybelline is that we get to, like, do really crazy, like, makeup looks. Which is different than editorial when we have to keep it, like, very natural anyways. So what Erin will do is, like, she'll do one eye or one side of my face that, like, usually the side that's gonna, like, be actually photographed more, and then I copy her on the other side and, like, see if I can pull it off.
And you do, and you know, okay, when I'm doing an eyeliner like that, I'm like holding my breath the whole time. I'm like panicking because it's really difficult to like that crazy liner that we did. And you helped me clean that up anyway. But then when you were like, I'll do the other side, I was like, yeah, please. I'm going to go ahead and sit down and breathe again. And she did it perfectly. And it was like better than having an assistant. So it was amazing.
It's fun. I think that it adds to our days, and like it. Yeah. I like to get to know the new Maybelline products, like, because obviously, as a spokesperson, like, I have to be able to talk about the products, and like it comes more naturally, and like it like you have to have experience with it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's fun though. Sometimes we get new products that we're playing with, like literally at that moment on set. We're shooting
that like don't even have labels yet, and they're like, this is not the packaging, or like this is what it's going to be called.
Yeah, it's crazy. That looks so pretty already, G.
And also like whatever's left on my fingers, I just put onto my eyelid and up into the brow a little bit.
I like how I can be lazy again and just sit here and like watch you.
It's like you're like a sports commentator, but for makeup.
Yeah. So I'll just tell little stories every now and then. No, you're really good at this, because I was worried, because sometimes I do lives and then like the person I'm teaching, they're so focused on the makeup, and it's normal. It happens, and then you just don't talk. You're just like trying to get that eyeliner right, and then I'm like blah 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 blah, yapping as usual.
And ladies and gentlemen, and people of the universe and of the earth, ears are so important. Like, nothing is like not cute as like people doing foundation to here, and then their ear just looks like sad and red, or like behind the ear.
Yeah, when your hair is pulled back and you got this like white spot and the rest of your face is all tan.
Yeah, so I always do like the back of my ears. If your hair's up, obviously. If your hair's down.
Yeah. No, but you're so right. Yeah, I think you've learned so many things that are working through fashion though, because, you know, we'll be on set and we'll start to cover your ears with concealer. I mean, that's just like what we do. Well, why don't we go in? That looks beautiful, and that color looks perfect. I mean, you're warm, but it's not overly bronze.
No, this is like the perfect color for me, and obviously Dream Radiant Liquid, I don't know what it comes in, like 50 colors.
Yeah, it does.
Or something like that.
Wait, what color was that? 35?
This was 35, yeah.
Oh, we nailed it. Woo! Of course, I had them send you like every color. I could think of 3 of each. So that was perfect. And that reminds me too, you guys, if you are looking for Maybelline foundation, you can go to Maybelline.com, and they actually do a shade finder. Yeah. So yeah, you can take a quiz and figure out, because although this is a radiant foundation, sorry, Gigi, if you want, you can start to do your instant age rewind.
Okay.
Too, and I'm just gonna yap on.
Should I use the lighter? I should always start with lighter, right? And then
actually, I prefer to start with just your skin tone, and then we're gonna use the highlighter one just for like where you highlight your nose.
Okay, I think this is like, that's what's amazing about the age rewind and the foundations, is like there's so many variations that like they're honestly really close, like in color.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking sand, but I'm not really sure. I haven't seen you in so long. I miss doing your makeup, but I don't know exactly.
I miss getting my makeup done so much. And like, yes. Which is like really crazy, because, you know, like,
well, I know after a while,
I like to be a farm girl. Yeah, but like I do have fun with makeup, and like
you love it. I know. It's fun to see the transformation too sometimes, or even when it's natural, you get into the character, and that I think is a part of why you're such a great model, because you really do take on that character that they're playing that day, you know?
Sister.
You're welcome.
Also, if I call Erin Parsons, it's because Erin was in the Air Force. So I call her Private Parson.
It was literally like a million years ago.
And I don't think she was a private, but I just think Private Parson sounds like...
I didn't make it very far. That wasn't very good. I had like red lipstick on in my videos.
I love it.
It wasn't the vibe. But
I picture you as like a Christina Aguilera like music video like army scene where like she's like in full glam, but like you were actually...
Yeah, that's me.
Like in it.
I always tried. The drill instructor, when I first arrived, I had on false lashes.
Is that too light?
I think it's okay because you can pat it out and see, and you can just start just under your eyes.
Okay, so I do there, and like here, these little friends again.
Yeah. I don't see the friends though at all, so they must be super tiny. I don't see them in the video.
Well, in the beginning they were there, but now I have a little foundation on, so it's like going out.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so back to the shade finder, and it's because people ask me all the times when I'm doing the lives. They're like, "Well, if my skin's oily, I don't want to use something that's shiny," and so they have matte and poreless, and there's so many different products that Maybelline has. So they have something for everybody. So if you go to Maybelline.com, you can find your shade, you can find your best formula, and I figured I'd tell that little spiel while you can focus on where you need to put.
Should I do a little tiny line in the middle?
I think it's okay. What just happened?
Was I frozen? Or were you frozen?
Yeah, someone just... Someone's trying to FaceTime me while I talk to you.
Oh my god, I was wondering what would happen if... Okay, cool. Yeah. Is it my sister?
That was weird. Yeah, but they called me twice in a row. Who is harassing me?
Wait, I don't know if you told me to do this, but I'm doing it.
I was just watching it. It was like in slow motion. And I was like, yeah, yes. Bravo.
It's a little bit crooked.
No.
Right now.
I was going to say that when you do it on your nose, just to go very, very thin, and you did, and I didn't say it. So you knew. You knew.
So I blend like the parts that I need less coverage on first, and I leave like spots or under my eye to like dry a bit so that it is a bit thicker.
And this is so great too, because you see like Gigi, she's just using her fingertips, so she's really just patting out everything. So you don't always need all those tools. Like it can be really simple, just use your fingertips. It blends into the skin seamlessly, and it feels like skin after. That is looking so good. What color is that?
And Erin, this is sand. And Erin taught me that to pull is for less coverage and to press is for more coverage, right?
There you go. And like if you guys do use sponges and things, it tends to shear out the product. If you use a brush, you tend to get more coverage. I just love using fingertips because it makes everything, it's just so skin-like. It looks so pretty like that. Yeah, that's good. And so that, okay, so for me, I was thinking
I'm just pulling it to here because of my like sunspots here. But also it like just depends on you and where you need coverage.
And does it cover that? Is it covering it really well? Because I don't see anything. Yeah, amazing. Ooh, looking so good. The good thing is I think you basically can do all of this almost without any instructions from me, but maybe the eyes are the part where we can get a little, it can be a little more, but like
it's more like I've watched you so much do this that like it really, I don't even think about it. Like it's like almost as though like I can imagine your hands doing it to me, and therefore like my hands become yours and they just do it, and then
the trading places.
It's like amazing. Autopilot. It's like you're over there, but you're controlling my hand anyway.
Well, when did we meet? You were only 17, I think. Have I known you that? I can't do math.
The first time we met was on my first Pirelli calendar shoot, right?
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't speak because it was like me, but also like all these like supermodels that I was like, why am I here? Like, did they like tell me to come to the wrong shoot? Like,
no, you were just a sweet, quiet. You were just a baby. I mean, like you literally.
I was like so
first time I
honored
ever
to
saw
be there,
you.
but I was like nervous, you know, obviously like to shoot with myself for the first time. But like Erin was always like made me feel so beautiful from like the first time that she did my makeup that it like gave me so much confidence.
Oh, gee, that's so cute. I mean, when I remember like doing the makeup and then I like stepped back and like looked at you, I was like, you just like became a woman in front of my eyes, like doing this eyeshadow, and then we did kind of smoky eye. And it was kind of like amazing to
And
trying to call me. I think I have. Sorry. That's weird. It's the same number every time.
That's weird.
Girl, but am I being hacked or something right now? I don't know what's happening.
No, that always scares me.
Beautiful.
So yeah, what I was gonna say is like I've seen you do my skin so much, but like you were really like the makeup artist that like showed me like how makeup can like transform like and whatever part of your face that you want to like and like even if it's the smallest thing that like makes you feel more confident, like Erin really taught me those things about doing my own makeup. And so today when I'm doing it with her, like this is a lot more makeup than I would usually wear, but like the skin I really have watched her do so much, and then with like the eyes and stuff, like it's more about you pushing me to like do more, where I would usually just like stop and be like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, like this is enough. But
this is enough. You know what I mean?
But you know, it's interesting because even though like every time you turn, you see a shine to the skin. It's very beautiful. It doesn't look heavy at all. So even if it feels like, oh, I'm doing a lot, it looks perfection beyond.
My hands are so oily that I can't. I was just gonna brush my brows, but like I can't.
That's why you're glowing. I love it. But you're doing so well, and you're really teaching everybody how to get the most gorgeous glowing skin. Now we can do a little bit of powdering later, but I love like seeing all that shine in certain areas.
I don't honestly like during the day. I don't mind like a no powder. Like I usually powder like for nighttime, like if I'm going out and like I'm gonna be around a lot of people, or I feel like it needs to last longer, but like not all the time for day like I powder. And obviously that depends on your skin. Like I have particularly dry skin normally with like so
drier.
So like I sometimes adding
Okay, I'm just like, I'm all mesmerized, like,
powder on top.
No, but it's true. If it like, okay, for me, if you're with skin like yours and this glow, just putting a touch of powder where those like, you know, where concealer starts to kind of crease a little. In place. Maybe a little bit here, like where some people get oily or a little.
Should I do that now?
Actually, yeah, you could go in and do it now because you won't have to repowder later. Because I do want to save all that glow on the skin. Those spots like here, and here are really the only places I would powder you. So yeah, I was just gonna say that Fit Me Loose is my favorite. Why did you grab it?
Fit Me Loose is the best.
Yeah, I love that stuff. It's just it like does not dry out the skin.
Do you think I should use Hond?
You could use a brush, or you can even just use a little sponge because you.
No, but I mean color wise, like, do you like to go lighter with the powder, or what's your powder for people that are buying for people that want to buy powder? Like, is it better to go lighter because it like enhances, or just darken?
It's like if you have a chance to pick up 30, use 35. If you can do 30, like that smidge lighter, I would do that. But I wouldn't go much lighter than that. I mean,
so if I have 10, 15, and 20.
Oh, I guess we're gonna do 20. That's kind of funny. I was like, yeah, do 30. No, try 20 and let's see, because you have other options there, but let's see what it does. I mean, that's the thing with makeup. It's always trial and error. So, you know, you don't know sometimes till you put it on, and with makeup, you can wipe it off or fix it. So I'm not worried. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah. And also you're putting it on with the brush or.
Yeah, I was just going to use a little.
No, that's perfect, because if you're going to do just a little brush, it's just going to lightly fluff a little bit of it on. So. I wonder if any of our friends have
don't laugh at my tiny travel brushes that are the only thing I have at the farm.
Show me how little. It's just, oh no, it's perfect. That's cute. I mean, that's a normal size. Never mind. But hey, you know, that's the thing. Whatever gets the job done. And yeah, that's like really all you need to do. That color looks fine. That's working. It doesn't actually look too light. So there you go.
So I put like that much on and then I blow.
Mm-hmm.
And then just
like there's myself. Like,
You're like, yeah, that's what you do.
No, I can't. It's because, okay, for me, every time I have to like tap brushes. Obviously, I can blow on it and use it on you. Well, maybe with you.
Like, also, I do it around my mouth. Well, maybe that's what Erin does, and I copy her.
No, but it's good because those are the places maybe we don't want the shine, like, you know, where you like smile or just like where it naturally gets oily. So that's perfect.
Because I have like these like cheeks that I've had since I was tiny.
You're blessed with those little cheeks. That's like always the thing that I love so much, these little baby cheeks. It's the cutest. Makes me talk baby talk, sorry. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Gigi, but like that's amazing though. I'm it's like beyond, like technically, if we were being real here, she could stop, she could curl lash, put a mascara on, the lip balm's already on there, stop and be like, okay, this is my most natural. This is where you guys, if you just perfect your skin, you could stop here. We're not gonna stop here. We're gonna keep going.
We're not, because what else do we have to do? You know what I mean?
Makeup.
We have nothing else to do. Okay, so anyways.
Netflix shows you've been watching? Anything that I need to see?
Okay, well, you know that I'm always into like weird crap. Okay, well, first of all, I liked Upload, which is on Amazon Prime. I liked Devs on Hulu.
You always watch smart shows. Okay, I gotta look into this.
But also, you know, I watch like weird, like creative shows like sword making and like whatever. And there's a new show on Netflix that is for flower sculptors.
I was just looking at it and I thought I saved it in my watch. Is it amazing?
It's good to like fall asleep to, like, if you miss an episode when you know what I mean.
Yeah. No,
also, I think this is my best color for brows. Sometimes like this is what color is this?
It looks like blonde or light blonde.
No, it's not the light blonde. I think it's the regular blonde.
Or maybe it's taupe.
That's not the name. It's just blonde.
Okay. Oh, good. That was close anyway.
Sometimes like I will go with darker, but I'm just gonna start here. Yeah. Can I do brows now? I didn't ask you.
That was on my list of I actually have like
a next step
list here. Yeah. So yes. Yeah, I think it's good because for one, with your brows, I mean, Gigi already knows how to do them. Where do you like to start with your?
So I like to start where my hairline starts, but I personally, what I do is like I go up where the hairline starts first, and then where it starts to get a little bit thicker is then where I start to like really frame them out. So I frame bottom and then frame top, kind of starting here. I don't personally like for myself a squared off edge. I think it makes me look a little bit strange, and eyebrows are so personal, like to each person.
Yeah, but this is good because the thing is too, like with Gigi, like that's where her hair too is the lightest, and she's got more hair. Yeah, arch here, so you
like there, it makes it thicker to go up. You can already see
little up
and then
like hair,
and then like here I'll start the line.
Yeah, so good. So good. I feel so lazy today. I'm like really just getting to watch a good tutorial. But
I mean, like, so that's the bottom line that I go first. And then like there where I have height here in my brow, but this kind of dips, I usually fill that and go straight.
And then it's cool because you use that spoolie, you brush through, and then it like fluffs the brow. So you never have harsh edges that way.
Yeah, I think that using the spoolie, like first of all, I love how easily this pencil comes off. Like it makes it like so blendable, and I think that with some like eyebrow pencils, they can go on so harsh that like they don't naturally blend into your brow. And I think that it's important like that when you do spoolie it through, it
like softens it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always go up this way. And then for mine personally, I pulled the end down so that it
just
does
gives you
that.
a nice arch. Whatever that is, that works. I mean, that's the thing too, like we've done so many different brow things on you too. There was a point where we were just using powder. There was that point where we like put them really up, like that feather brow, which kind of became like a big trend after that.
Yeah.
One thing that I noticed too, like when the eyebrows sort of pulled out straight at the end, that was, I've done your brows many times, and there was this one particular time I'd done you really arched, and I kept looking at you going like, something's off. I don't know what it is. And you said to me, I think maybe if the brow's just more straight at the end, like that's what works better. And you were right, and it worked, and it helped. Like
that's I'm born with such a crazy arched brow that like the shape sometimes on the end I like pull it out instead of like technically my hair would grow down this way, but I bring it out more so that it's not like like people think, I mean, it's so funny the things you see online, like people think that I shape my brows like really arched, like that's just, if you look at like baby pictures of me, like that's, I've had like these crazy arched brows since I was born.
I remember when
that people think I do fillers on my face and that's why my face is round, is like I've had
look at her baby pictures
since I was born.
I'll do something,
like,
but you don't
especially
you don't need it.
Fashion month when I was like already like
I think a
few months prego.
Oh, ooh. This is so
you know.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I was gonna say I wondered if it had changed your face at all, and I was wondering if you were gonna come on and suddenly like have like more weight in your face or whatever, but I feel like you look exactly like I remember.
Well, I think I like have the cheeks already, so it's like there's not a lot to like fill in.
most women that get pregnant, that's look at the cheeks. Sometimes the nose gets bigger. Have you ever seen that? Like it gets wider. Yeah. Honey, she snatched. Don't worry.
You know, we're happy with
it goes
the
back
natural
down.
process of the world. But no, for those wondering, I've never injected anything into my face. I'm so happy for everyone to do whatever they want that makes them happy and make them feel more comfortable and good about themselves. Me personally, it terrifies me. I feel like I'm too much of a control freak. That like I'm like, what if it goes wrong? And like I feel like we should.
No, when you were 17, I first saw you, I know you had a lot fuller face. Your face is actually slimmed down.
It's slimmed down more, for sure.
You lost your weight with that.
But also it's like, I think that people are like so fast to do permanent things to their face when like really anything, like I've loved like being like, I accept my like myself how it is. It doesn't mean I don't have like insecurities sometimes, but like for special occasions, like you can sculpt your nose a little bit or do whatever with makeup, and like and like makeup is such a beautiful tool to like help you feel your best, like for like special moments, but like to also accept your beautiful face for exactly how God made it and your mama and dada.
Bravo,
but also
bravissima.
like Erin, girl, sometimes you pop in and I'm like,
yeah, like who is that? Yeah, but
no, not like that. I'm like, oh, major. But like I would be like too much of a control freak and scared. But then
I mean, when we're shooting, I'm in sweatpants and a lip balm, you know. But it's so fun sometimes to just sit and like go over the top. I mean, even what you did, that little highlight bit, that immediately, it gave you a little bit of snatch, and then you're gonna add a little bit of, you know, more contour or whatever at the end. Like we can keep on, you know, taking it up. Now people can see it. Yeah, because
now the brow fast sculpt I love so much. If you think the pencil is enough, did I go enough?
No, I would like to keep your brows soft too, because I think, well, it's natural.
I can't open anything with my oily fingers right now.
Do you have a towel or any kind of like tissues nearby?
Yeah, I can use my